Howdy folks, Tex Grebner here with Tex Grebner Outdoors. I've got some very special knives to show you guys today. If you've been one of my subscribers since the very beginning, you'll probably remember these two knives. These two knives I made by hand. This knife is actually very special because it contains part of a family heirloom. The blade steel for this knife came from the rolling cutter of a John Deere horse-drawn plow. I cut it out with a torch into a rectangle, and then on a bench grinder I cut it into shape, put a rat tail on it, and then I proceeded to grind it with a pedal-driven whetstone. Literally a turning whetstone. Cold grinding this knife. I also threaded the rat tail and put a washer and nut on it, and checkered the handle with a triangle file. This guard here is just made out of a regular old piece of mild flat iron that I chiseled out. It's not pretty and it's very primitive, but it's incredibly special. This knife I made from a file. I ground it freehand with an angle grinder when it was locked in a vise, cut a longer rat tail on it, used a mild steel guard, threaded the rat tail, and put a nut on it. This knife is also very special because both of these handles are black walnut, and the handles are made out of a plank from an old barn door. As cool as these knives are, they're not very functional. They're fighting knives. A rat tail tang is only good for forward stress. For a hunting knife or an outdoor knife, you would want something full tang. Lambdog76 inspired this video because he wanted to know about file knives and whether or not it would be possible to turn this file, or a file like this, into a full tang knife. All you would really have to do is cut the rat tail off and shape this into a drop point hunter, obviously sanding out or grinding out the file marks. And so yes, it would be very possible to turn a file like this into a hunting knife. This is another family heirloom. This is a furrier's rasp that was used on the draft horses that drew this plow blade. And this will not be becoming a knife, but I show it to you for demonstration purposes, that as this is a much more robust file, this could be turned into an outdoor Bowie knife of full tang proportion. But as it is a family heirloom and a totally functional furrier's rasp still, that is what it shall remain. I hope this video has been helpful to you. As always, God bless all my sportsmen of America. Join the NRA to protect our rights. Please check out my friends over at legallyconcealed.org. Thank you very much to those of you involved in law enforcement and those who serve in the military. I pray to God you keep your oaths. And thanks for watching Tex Grebner Outdoors.